So next is from Drew. The subject is Saudi or WrestleMania. With WWE confirming WrestleMania will be in Saudi, my question is, how does this affect the indie shows that follow WrestleMania like WrestleCon and others? Well, you know what, this is so stupid, right? This is in 2027. I think that they're doing WrestleMania there, right?
Yes.
So it's like 2 years away, and everybody's talking about how should AEW counter program with the stadium show. I'm like, dude, this is like a year and a half away. Like, this is not even a discussion, right? I will say this: Turkey Ali Sheik. What's the guy's name? Turkey Ali Sheik, the promoter guy.
I know his first name is Turkey.
Turk Ali Sheik, right? Dude, this guy is getting so much hate. Like, he got booed at the fight.
Yeah.
It was funny that he got booed every time they showed him, and then he still had to get in the middle of the ring.
Well, here's the thing with the guy. I think he's getting booed is because he's always wearing the garb. You know, he's dressed like
getting booed. He's getting booed because of Saudi Arabia's actions, especially the journalist.
What are the reactions?
Well, killing a journalist, chopping him up.
How long ago was that? How long ago was that?
There's no time limit on murder.
No. You know what? Here's what I'm saying, though. You know what's very interesting about that, right?
And the way they treat women, and the way that most of the Al Qaeda guys were Arabian. You know, all that.
You know what's funny is that this guy online did the thing that he thinks that a Khashoggi, the Khashoggi, the journalist guy, wasn't just a journalist. Okay, he was like an insider with the.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, but I will say this. This is interesting.
Do you know this for a fact? Wait 1 second.
Yeah.
Do you know that he was a insider? Is what you're calling him?
He was the. I don't. Okay.
He was for the what was he? The Washington Post or something?
Yeah, but he had associations with like the enemies of like the Saudi Arabian prince and stuff. Supposedly, this is my conspiracy theory that I saw. So this guy online, he was talking about that the Saudis were that was the Vegas shooting was an assassination attempt at Khashoggi, and that the shots came from a helicopter.
Yes.
Okay, but here was the thing. All right, they thought it was an assassination attempt. They think that Khashoggi, the journalist guy that isn't just a journalist, was involved. Do you know when he was killed?
No.
A year to the day of the assassination attempt on what's his name?
It wasn't like there was a coincidence.
I'm just saying, but I'm not. Well, that's the thing. This is conspiracy stuff, but I'm just throwing it out.
Well, check it out. That's the same day, Disco. But the reason Khashoggi was even in the consulate that day was to get documents for his marriage. So he planned to go there that day. You know what I mean? Right. It's not like he was ordered.
Right. But I'll say this though, the way I look at it, like, okay, everybody's booing the Saudis, and like, bro, they're literally investing their money in American entertainment. Like, okay, if you want to, like, it's like if you want to demonize them and say, okay, we don't want your money, whatever, but they're investing their money in American entertainment.
Hey, look, everybody accuses them of.
Don't eat on the air, please.
Okay, whitewashing their image, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? You know,
there's nothing wrong with that.
We've had a bad image. We've done some bad. We've got a young prince, which is trying to modernize. And I'll go back to the question I told you a few minutes ago. Would you touch Riddle's thing for $500,000? Right? And you said no.
Right.
Saudi Arabia would probably offer you $20 million.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
When they're offering you 5 times what you make, what are you going to say? No?
Bro, think about this too. This is why I couldn't believe he was getting booed. We just got a super fight with Crawford versus Canelo. We didn't have to pay $80, which is probably would have been a pay-per-view. This guy gave it to us if you just had Netflix, which is what, $9 a month? And like, you're booing the guy for promoting this? It's like, give me a break. You should be saying, when's the next fight on Netflix? You know what I'm saying? You know what's funny too? Did you see that the Tyson Jake Paul numbers blew the Crawford Canelo numbers away?
Yeah.
No, what were they?
Look that up, Joe. And how much more people watch Tyson and Jake Paul than they watch Canelo Crawford? Which just goes to show you know,
spectacle.
People are if people have interest in you, they're going to be interested in anything you do, which is that they have interest in Jake Paul.
Well, here's the thing. Go ahead.
The numbers. Alvarez Crawford, 41 million viewers globally. Tyson Paul, 108 million viewers globally.
Look at American. American is a blew away American thing too.
Globally, everybody knows Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows Paul, right? On the other side, everybody knows Canelo, but not that many people know Crawford.
Yeah. Next is from Frank Ram from
it doubled it US for US versus whatever. Alvarez Crawford, 20 million in the US. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And Tyson Paul, 47 million. So they doubled it as far as the US goes.
Yeah.
Get in the game with the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Bet on the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, soccer, golf, MMA, and more. Every sport, every market, right at your fingertips. Deposit instantly with PayPal, Venmo, or Apple Pay, starting at just $10. Win big and cash out fast. PayPal in 24 hours or instantly at retail sportsbooks. Available in over 20 states, FanDuel's app is your ticket to the action. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app now.
Next is some Robert Bailey Jr. subject is hologram. Yoke 100, contrary to the subject header, this is not about AWS or hologram. With Saudi Arabia reporting investing $250 million in WrestleMania 43 in Riyadh and holographic technology advancing since Tupac's Coachella experience, could WWE create a Hall of Immortals stage ceremony featuring holograms of legends like Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, or even Yokozuna to pay tribute? A hologram wrestling match seems very unlikely, but with Saudi's massive budget, is a tribute ceremony realistic? I can picture the mixed reactions on social media already. We all know Saudi wants legends for this event, and I will spare no expense. It's been 13 years since Tupac reemerged as a hologram on stage. Can we see this tribute, or is this too absurd to even ponder? Warm regards, this is Robert Bailey Jr. One thing that's been lost here, dude, if the Saudis are investing $250 million into one show, I imagine that show's going to have some crazy looking something. Like it's just unbelievable. Like the visual presentation of that show is probably going to be nothing like you've ever seen. I would argue, if they have that much money to spend. You know what I'm saying? Would you agree with that, Konnan?
100%. Yeah, the production's going to be incredible. The graphics and the holograms that I'm sure they'll use. You know, and who knows what other state of the art technology they might have.
What if they do something like this, like the Sphere in Vegas type?
Right. You never know. They've got all the money in the world. That's a good thing about the Saudis, whether it's golf. Or wrestling, or UFC, or boxing. Like, they put on the best events, and they're all classy. And the Arabs, during a live event, the live golf event,
right? They hired DJ Fisher. Fisher's like a super hot DJ. They had him out on the golf course spinning everything like EDC. You know, say like and then these guys cost a fortune. You know, those DJs and stuff. Yeah, so it's like they just. Yeah, everybody's like that. I think the Saudis they're a huge credit. You know, like they should be giving credit these guys for investing all this money. You know.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.